Man, y'all know what time it is. T-Law got the eyes of Lee Van Cleef when he go in that field.
Checks it down underneath. That's a crossing route to Christian Kirk. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Christian Kirk to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They made a major mistake when they made T-Law go to the spirit of the sky, to the oracle of the saber-toothed tiger, and the saber-toothed tiger now has the scepter in his hand, and he been to put every critic to rest. Man, last night I done marinated 2 turkeys. I got my cherry wood getting ready for my smoker. Just got off from work, off Pritchard Road. I'm going to bake me 2 Cornish hens, my special recipe. I call it a Mediterranean Cornish hen. I'm going to top it off with my homemade Long Island iced tea. And I'm only going to top it off with 1 red top of Coca-Cola. The Maxwell House coffee will live on forever. Duval!
1010XL 92.5 FM presents Jaguars Today with your hosts Mike Dempsey, Tony Smith, Tom McManus, and Dylan Denmark.
All right, good morning and Happy New Year to all. Rabbit if you celebrate. I don't know what you'd be celebrating, but you ever heard of that?
Rabbit?
Rabbit. You say that to start a month or a year or whatever. I don't know. It's supposed to be good luck.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a rabbit's foot.
Kind of like that.
Considered
It's in
good
the
luck.
family.
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before.
I don't know where these things come from.
Yeah.
Like, my sister and I knew this when we were kids.
Really?
Right? Like, seriously.
Okay.
Like, it was a thing. I don't know where that came from. Like, who told us that? Because we didn't create it.
Right.
You know, it's not like our parents passed that down to us.
Chasing the
How does
rabbit.
that just get out there in the ether, Tony?
Yeah, it's to undo the
Weird
all
things.
the bad juju from stepping on all those cracks. Then you just go home and it's
Breaking
like, Mom's
ladies'
back
backs.
getting cracked.
Might be mom's back. Right. Poor mom.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. It's all going to be fine.
Okay.
All right? For the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh,
Jaguar.
There you go.
That's what we got.
Absolutely.
Smash the Titans, Tommy.
Crush them.
Crush Cam Ward. Send him in the offseason needing a little rehab.
Ruin his day.
Ruin
not
his
career.
off-season.
Yeah, ruin his off-season.
That's fine.
He's not going to the islands. He's rehabbing.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all. No big deal.
No Cancun for you.
No
They have physical therapy in Cancun.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure if you
No
pay
doubt.
enough money for it. So everybody have a good holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Day off.
awesome.
I don't do anything for New
No,
Year's anymore.
no. Cooked.
Like long past that. I don't even watch a ball drop.
No. We were out till late, but I didn't
All
see
right.
the ball drop per se.
Gotcha.
But we did, you count it down. So in our own,
All right,
had
well-
a countdown.
Yeah.
I
I watched a lot of college football.
Yeah.
Is what I did. It's funny. With all the college football I watched the last couple days, I went to bed at halftime of the game last night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was the best of the 4 that got played.
Not even
Yeah.
close.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care. Even who wins Ole Miss, Georgia.
Man,
Apparently it turned out epic. So.
the highlights were unbelievable. That hit that Gunnar Stockton took. Oh my! I thought he was dead.
that, yeah.
I mean, he got hit. And they didn't call. They call a penalty in the NFL, and they don't do that in college ball. I mean, he like absolutely destroyed him. And then the kid gets up and runs a quarterback sneak. I thought he was a little woozy, but and then held the snaps. I'm like, I guess he's okay.
Yeah.
But unbelievable. That was an unbelievable shot. That was like a perfect hit like you could ever have as a defender.
Yeah, I don't really care that much about who wins. I'd rather Miami didn't win because I don't root for Miami.
Right.
But
Right.
I guess Indiana, fine. Oregon would be
Indiana
fine.
smoked him.
I don't want Ole Miss to win either. Even
No?
though it would be fun to stick it to Lane Kiffin.
Lame
I don't
Kiffin.
really care that much.
Yeah, they
He's
got
lame.
that scoring woman thing going right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess with Ole Miss. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that
right.
running back and quarterback are good. That Chambliss kid,
Yeah.
he's good, man. Jeez. He's been good. I've seen him a few times throughout the year.
We got bigger
He's
fish
good.
to fry.
That's right, man.
Here in Duval
Champs. We're calling
this
it champions.
Sunday.
We're going to call it the team champions.
A 13-win Jaguar team is possible by 4 o'clock on Sunday. That is unbelievable I mean, I'll give them credit, man. Way above my expectations. You know,
for sure.
I picked them to go 9-8, and I thought, all right, it could happen.
Yep.
You know, and it did. It happened early, and they just haven't stopped and haven't slowed down. And I don't think they're going to take the Tennessee Titans at all likely. I think they're going to be focused on their job.
Yep.
I don't know if that means they're going to beat them by 3 scores or not, but
who cares?
I'm very confident that they're going to come away with a W and hopefully stay healthy. And I see Bajal Tootin back practicing in full this week, and Anton Harrison returned to full practice yesterday, which is good because we've got some banged-up guys on that offensive line right now. Ezra and Hainsey both limited. McCary not practicing this week, so can't have multiple starters continue to be out for the Jags on the offensive line.
The Jags, I was thinking about this the other day. They've only, if they win this week, then they will play a football game in a season in which they won 13 games, including the playoffs, for just the second time in franchise history.
Wow.
That team in 99 is the only other team that has played a game after having won a 13th game in a season. Right? They've gotten to 12 a handful of times in their history, 11. But even that's a very rarefied air for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But 13, it's 99. Is the only other team that's won as much as this team, and they'll be hosting a playoff game if they get to 13 this week.
We had 11 twice and then one in the playoffs, so I think that got us to 12 twice.
12,
You know, something like that.
And those were 16-game seasons, too.
Yeah,
you get the benefit of an extra one. So they're 12-4 in a 16-game season, but hey, they're in first place. That's the important thing. To have not only meaningful football games, but games where you control. It's not just, hey, if we're going to play this game and we win, we're still alive. It's no, we're trying to set up the run here. You know, it's just phenomenal what they've been able to do.
Yeah, listen, I think Liam has their head on straight. I think the players have their head on straight. They know what's at stake. They want to be champions. I mean, you win the game, you're AFC South champ.
That's right.
That's the first goal of most, if not every, organization in the beginning of the year.
Win your division.
Win your division. Yeah, you get a home game, and you control your destiny a little bit more, right, when you do that. You don't have to rely on a tie or a loss or whatever. You're in. Win the division. You are absolutely in. So that's number one. So that's a big goal that they reached. In fact, when they beat the Titans, I mean, that's phenomenal.
This is not an issue for this year, but I saw PFT put out there that they believe that the sentiment in league circles is if you can read that as when they go to 18 games, because it's going to happen at some point in the next maybe 5 years, whenever that comes, that they are going to want to do away with the automatic top 4 seed for winning your division. Like, you'll still get into the postseason, but everything's going to be ranked on record. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
You know, and even, look, it doesn't even apply to the Jags this year. They're on their way to a 13th win, hopefully, this weekend. So it's not like they're that team that snuck in. I just think that winning your division should mean something. If not, let's just do away with the division.
Yeah, just have conferences.
And play in your conference. And play everybody in your conference and a couple of games outside of your conference, and that's it.
Yeah. No,
and everyone play everyone once.
Yeah. I agree with that. I like it. You win the division, you're in. I don't care if you finish 8-9, 9-8. It doesn't
100%.
matter. I agree with that. I agree. Sometimes you just have that kind of year. Doesn't mean you're a terrible football team. You might be in a bad conference, but at the same time,
that's right.
You're winning your division.
If you're playing 18 games, though, you can play everybody in your conference one time, and then let's say you finished third the year before. You play 3 third-place teams from the NFC or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
you know, and yet somebody figures out the rotating schedule of divisions, so everybody gets, parsed out equally, over the years in terms of which division you're going to play.
Having divisions at all would feel a little silly if it doesn't.
If it's not going to advance you. Now, I get it would still give you the automatic bid into the postseason, but if you win your division, you've probably won enough games to be in the playoffs anyway, even if it was just based on record.
Mike, who knows what happens down the road, but think about that. 2 conferences, now you can add more teams without having to worry about, which division do I put them in?
That's
what I mean? Think about that. Then the league's all about growth. If they find, a couple more markets that might be able to handle, they're like, hey, let's add number this and this, 33 and 34.
Need to find a couple more quarterbacks to spread around.
Yeah.
But, hey, some of the guys, like Tyler Shuck, after a, slow start, I cannot believe Spencer Rattler held him off for half the year.
No doubt.
Because he's played really well.
He has.
And good for him.
Hey, listen, Cam Ward's been decent the last 4 games.
Last month has been pretty good in terms of putting points up on the board. Yeah. And, they're going to come in here and swing for the fences, and why wouldn't you?
Pollard's had good past 4 games. He's running the ball
Jeffrey
pretty well.
Simmons is always dangerous.
10 sacks from inside.
They've got a few guys that can hurt you. There's no question about it. So we'll get into today. We'll return with Tom's Tale of the Tape for the first time in a couple of weeks, sizing up these two opponents, the Jaguars and the Titans today. We've got our confidence picks for the final time this year. I've got the up-to-the-minute standings on that. Coach Denmark is here, and the countdown is officially on now. 2 weeks left. Coach Denmark is leaving us in 2 weeks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got enough. We had enough of it.
Where you going?
Tony's like, that's it. I've had it. It was Tony.
I'm going to go on the west side and sell some meats and cheese.
Meats and cheeses on the roadside, man.
Denmark's meats and cheeses.
Be an independent entrepreneur.
All right, good for you. What do you call him? Denmark? Are you messing with me?
Meats and cheeses.
Denmark's Delight.
DMC.
It's not April, fellas. Knock it off. Just knock it off.
He is leaving, though.
Is he really?
He is.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How come? Can I know or no?
Smoked meats and cheeses, man.
The food card is up to him, but he is leaving. Yeah.
Life opportunity it beckons for the man.
If you need some contacts, I got some in the
bet.
Yeah, I can help you out.
But they're at the beach, right?
He knows some guys with some smoked cheeses, man.
But not on the west side. They're at the beach.
No, not necessarily.
They'll
not
deliver.
necessarily. Yeah.
You gotta set up a
In
pipeline,
town.
man.
I'm not just beach. I'm Duval, baby. Okay. Been here 30 years.
Tom
Come on.
McManus is Duval all
man.
4 corners.
I've been here longer than anywhere else. So I think I fit the mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And
like
30
you
years.
think about yourself like where you're from, and it's like, I haven't been from there in a long time,
No,
man.
right.
I lived in Connecticut for 9 years.
Right.
I lived in
Right.
Florida for 48. So, where am I from? I don't know.
I mean, you remember where you grew up, right?
Sure.
Of course, and that
I
holds a
remembered
lot
in
of value,
great detail.
Sentimental value. But after that, I mean, I lived in Chicago for 18 years.
Oh, I've been a
Here's
Floridian
30.
for a long
Yeah,
time.
no doubt.
All right. So today, if you want to get in, talk a little Jaguar ball, lead off the new year in the right fashion, 641-1010 on the phone lines. Give us a new sponsor for the phone lines, Dylan Denmark.
The Key Buick GMC Hotline.
The Key and for our listeners will be the Key Buick GMC phone lines, but and the guest line will be the hotline. But the Key Buick GMC presenting our phone line sponsorship as we embark on the month of January here. The text line is always designed by Lifetime Enclosures. You can hit us up on social media at MD_1010XL, at 1010XL Fat Tony, at Meathead55, and at 1010XL Denmark. It has begun. Yes, sir. The playoff push has begun for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Stream us today on YouTube, X, or Facebook, and just be a part of the program as we try to send some good vibes out there. ET is out and about this morning. We'll check in at some point with one final van hit, and he'll have 10 pair of tickets to go see the Jags and the Tennessee Titans. If you find him, if you're one of the first to find him. Now, allegedly, he said people followed him out of the parking lot last week.
To Regency.
Is that where I thought he went to Avenues?
That's right. Yeah, right.
Avenues, right?
One of those malls.
Are you tipping your hand on where he's going to be today?
I actually have no idea.
I don't either. Like, I really don't have any idea. People on the text like, tell me where he's going to be. I don't know.
He's right there.
Hey, there he is. He's right behind. There he is.
What up, E?
He's going to be right behind. So he hasn't left yet. But he will check in at some point during the program today. There he is.
There
See?
he is. What's
We're
up?
talking about you, right? Your ears ought to be burning. So anyway, look for Emmanuel out there today. What color would you call that sweatsuit that he's got on?
It's badass.
It's like
I
an
like that a
eggshell.
lot. Yeah,
Kinda something
cream,
like that.
something like that,
Cream-ish.
Yeah, it's
like
cool.
that. So
Yeah.
he'll be. I don't know. Last time he said people followed him to the mall, so he goes, "I'm going to be inside the mall." Like
Yeah.
he thought people were waiting to jump him in the lot, not to like steal from him, but just
Right.
to get the tickets.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah, like
So-
mob scene-esque.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
ET draws a crowd wherever he goes.
Yeah.
So, there's that as well.
You know, you need a walking stick these days. You know, we used them up in the woods, when we were hiking last week up in Georgia. And I tell you what, I was very thankful to have the stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Helps
Yeah.
you walk.
It
Helps
does,
you
well,
club.
were you climbing or you just
Yeah, we
walking?
were hiking. No, we were hiking.
Hiking,
Yeah. It was on the way down. Yeah, I needed the stick a couple times.
Stick comes in handy.
Yeah, man.
Tom, so
Yeah. So on the street, I'm just saying, like, if you need to keep people
I
off you,
understand.
bring a stick.
a walking stick.
Yeah, you're just walking, and then you're using the stick. It's
Absolutely.
multi-purpose stick.
It's
That's all.
it's a multi-purpose tool, no question about it. All right, Jags and the Titans will give you our official predictions. It is a Keys to Victory Friday, so share yours with us on any of the ways you can give us feedback on the text line, on social media, or on the phone lines today. And let's hopefully pack out the bank. We're blitzing the bank with Jaguar tickets, so hopefully you will pack it in and cheer them on to victory and a home game in the postseason at minimum. one home game in an AFC South crown. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. While you were watching the ball, he saw what happened in the trenches.
I'm Jeff Lauderman.
And he tells you about it every Tuesday. Check the tape. 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Checked by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
Hello, Jacksonville. This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on Sundays. Sometimes it's flag football, weekend yard work, or just playing with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
1010XL's Hayes Carline represents you in the locker room.
So you gotta up your game.
Interview persons of interest so you'll have the information you need to get ready for game day.
Time to put on your game face.
Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Blitz. How good is that? How good is that?
Bang.
How good is that?
Text Blitz to 641-1010 now.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Mac in the Middle, Tom McManus. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. On 1010XL.
All right. Dylan keeping us posted on the latest dating news as we went to, not his. How's that going, by the way?
Non-existent.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
but
to know.
not maybe in your new profession, all those meats and cheeses, all those ladies
meats-
coming up.
We go to break. Tom goes.
They're gonna come.
Tom goes. So, this thing with the beef and cheese. Is this
Give me
real?
the itinerary.
Is this
What's
real?
going on?
What's happening here with the beef and cheese?
You guys mess with me quite a bit. I'm tired of it, man.
I mess with everybody,
I'm always
man.
messing.
I mean, and Dylan's going to be a teacher over at Baldwin and a coach.
That's
over at
awesome,
Baldwin.
man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And in his spare time, he'll be by the roadside hustling.
Hey, man, got to do what you got to do.
He'll have his smoked hustle going.
Sounds like a good summer job.
There you go.
I don't know, smoked meats in the summer, is that going to...
Selling meat and cheese in the
Summer
heat.
sausage only.
Here's some Havarti when it's 103 outside. I don't know, maybe.
Do you know what subjects you could be teaching?
I'm most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be ESC, kids with disability.
Okay,
It's the
cool.
easiest one for a coach.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, you're
Good,
going to
man.
do great, man.
That's awesome.
All seriousness. I don't like
yeah.
to be that serious, though, so...
Yeah. It's Friday. It's tough to be serious on
It
Friday.
is Friday. It doesn't feel like Friday, though, when you have Thursday
No.
off.
Yesterday felt like Saturday to me. It was weird.
Yeah,
I was expecting the NFL games at night. I'm like, oh, tonight's game's
Yeah,
gonna be
yesterday
unbelievable.
definitely,
They're like, what?
right. What's on tonight? Nothing.
right.
Not, it's just Thursday. What do we do? It's
I kept
Thursday.
saying, NFL's back tomorrow, and I was like, dang it, I got to wait another day.
Yeah. No,
Some
right.
good games too.
Although,
Saturday night.
like in the final week, I'm good with the way it is, man. We get the doubleheader Saturday and everything Sunday, and then you just wait because now it's real. Now these games really, man. You're not just checking another one off the list. This is the one that cements the division crown.
Yeah.
If you
Massive.
can get it.
Yeah.
And then, granted, they could potentially lose it and still win the division if Houston were to tie or lose. But
Right.
I don't think anybody's anticipating that.
Right.
With Riley Leonard playing quarterback for the Colts this week. Although I don't know if Riley Leonard's going to be that much different than Phillip Rivers would have been.
He did 2 field goal drives on us.
Yeah,
right?
that's cold off the bench.
Yeah, I
so
know.
with no first team
Yeah.
reps. So,
we'll see.
They were in a weird spot last week because they didn't know the Colts.
Right.
Until Saturday, if they were alive or not in the playoffs.
Right.
So they're preparing their guy that they thought gave them the best chance to win that one game in Phillip Rivers. I think if it had been a situation where they had been eliminated, they would have turned to Riley Leonard. Why would you play Phillip Rivers otherwise?
Yeah.
I think they probably told him, we'll play you until you're eliminated. But since the other guy didn't have any reps this week, you get the one extra game to go out.
Yeah, and Anthony Richardson's a full participant in practice yesterday, but he's only going with the scout team from the reports that are coming out of that, and he's still having some kind of vision problems from the eye injury that had him out for as long as it did. So,
which is weird. How can you be a full participant in practice if you're having vision problems?
I don't know. I don't know, but that's the story with him. So, like, when I saw he was a full participant, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Does he ever play another snap for them, Tony?
I don't.
Or at all.
That's hard. Probably, but I'm not totally sure. Like, I could see him being the backup next year for whatever they do.
Right, and then if you have to go to him, you have to go to him, but not to be a starter.
Yeah.
You think it's
Well, I mean, look, you get hit in the eye like he did.
True.
I don't know what he did. He tear his cornea. What did he do to his eye?
It was in pregame warm-ups with a
It was a band. Yeah,
he snapped a band in his eye.
Yeah, it got released somehow, whacked him right in the eye. Like that had to hurt so so darn bad. So I don't, if the vision's affected, you can't play quarterback.
Well, and even beyond that, let's say the vision is not an issue. Has he shown you how much?
I don't think
I don't think anyone would bring him in to go, you're our guy.
No, you have to
I think
earn that
there's
one.
a possibility with the right team that he could come in and get a chance to compete. But he had that in Indianapolis.
Right. Well, he got hurt too. So but forget the eye. Before that, he had the shoulder.
Right.
Remember, and then he had something
He's
else.
gotten hurt a lot.
Yeah, he's been kind of injury prone, quote unquote.
Well, I mean, he's a guy who takes on contact.
He does. He's a big dude.
He doesn't make too many guys miss.
Right.
And he gets blown up a lot. It's not our problem. Our guy this year, Trevor Lawrence, he feels like a different, I don't know, he feels stronger to me or something, right?
More confident.
Yeah, everything. Like he's more decisive when he decides to run.
Yep.
Right? He's definitely that. I just feel like he's firmer. He's more
it's defiant running. Like he's just got a purpose. He's not like on eggshells. He's just going.
He goes when he goes. I'm not even talking about though in the pocket. Like his presence in the pocket, I feel like is maybe it feels like he has good command of the offense. He knows where he expects his receivers to be, and they're delivering for him, which they are.
They are.
And the production has been pretty good for the most part. He's had a few games where he's gotten hit a lot, but you're going to get hit in the NFL as well. I don't feel like all the sacks he's taken lately have been it's not like it's been jailbreak and a 10-yard loss. You get like one of those, and then you get like 2 or 3 where he decides to break the pocket and run and just comes up short of the line of scrimmage by a yard, and that's a sack. And that's, those are the sacks you can live with.
Yeah, and like the ones where the hits anyway, when he's out of the pocket and trying to make a throw and getting hit, that's not the old line. It's not his either. He makes a throw. He's just tough as now. I mean, that one to Parker Wash, and he got just killed. That was a good hit, a big hit on him, but he has shown over the years that he's tough. He can take the hits, man.
Can this running game get accelerated here, Tom? It hasn't been great. In the last few weeks, right? It really, I mean, at various times of the year, it feels like they've been a dominant running team or a potentially dominant running team. Early on, they were.
Yep.
But I get it. Like I'm a fan of Liam Cohen saying, "Hey, if they're going to put 7-8 in the box, I'm not going to bang my head against the wall just to prove that we're going to stick with it."
Yeah.
But if it comes down to needing to run, can this team do it in the postseason?
Well, last week was ETN's best game in a while, right? Since the bye week, I was actually looking at it earlier. The average is 3.8 yards per carry for Travis Etienne Jr. However, I think what balances that out is how well he's done in the passing game. He's got 6 touchdowns receiving, 7 rushing. It's pretty balanced. Yeah, we want to see him run more like he did last week against the Colts going into the playoffs, but give me a little mix of the run and pass, in his involvement and the way he's been really effective. You can counter that a little bit. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to run the football in the playoffs. You have to. You have to stop it, and you got to run it.
That was only his second game for Travis Etienne since the Rams loss.
Yeah.
In which he's averaged more than 4 yards per carry.
I know.
He did it against Carolina. It's been, more like what we've seen the last few years. Now he's been a weapon in the passing game.
Right.
Big time weapon in the passing game. Definitely. And he's had a nose for the end zone, certainly, this year. So I feel like he's been an effective player. Yeah. I just don't know how good this running game is right now.
No, that's a fair point. I mean, you can only go by the stats. I mean, flip it around. You look at our run defense, you see where they're at. They're number 1 in the league.
Right.
You can see that, right? So you flip it around back to the offense. You can tell this running game needs to be better. Again, last week was better, so maybe they're on a trend up. They're ticking upwards, and they're going to play a little bit better in the run game. Of course, they've got their hands full with Jeffrey Simmons and company, but they've also shown they can get it done. I mean, Grover Stewart's a really good defensive tackle too, right? We ran all right against the Colts, so you just got to keep using it. And again, if they can get the play action fakes off those runs, which they are getting, if they can get those play action screens going, which they are, it does balance that out, at least for me, when I look at Etienne and his production.
Grover Stewart's a good player. Jeffrey Simmons is a great player.
Agreed.
And like if they had DeForest Buckner in there,
against the run, Grover's really good. Jeffrey's both. He's a dominant force.
Could be the best defensive tackle in football.
Chris Jones was up there. I mean, this year I don't think he's had the best year, but overall it was Jeffrey Simmons, right? It was Chris Jones. It was guys like that. Maybe guy 2 from Philadelphia that were the top defensive tackles.
There are a handful of guys in the conversation.
He's done it for years.
Right, I'm not saying anything's definitive, but if you were to say that you believe he's the best, you could argue defensive player, but certainly defensive tackle in the league. Yeah. I think there are edge like Myles Garrett. Yeah. You got to give credit to,
doubt.
And guys like that. But either way, he was the one guy other than Cam Ward that was reportedly off limits when the trade deadline was approaching for the Tennessee Titans. So why don't we do this? Let's come back and let you size them up, offense versus offense, with Tom's tail of the tape returning for the first time in a couple of weeks here. If you'd like to get in, 641-1010, the easiest way to do it. It is a Keys to Victory Friday, and we'll roll through hours for the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Tennessee Titans as we get into hour number 2. This is Jaguars Today on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Coach Campo here, and I just want to tell you about the best pizza I've had right here in Duval, and that's Tony D's Pizza. Tony works hard to make every slice perfect. If you love pizza like I do, you need to go to Tony D's, Bay Meadows and 295.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck? Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip. I mean, it is January. In Jacksonville, Jason. I didn't come here for cold. Well, I wouldn't call this. Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter. So, switch over to heat. What if my system can't remember how to heat? Dude, put on these sunglasses. Whoa. Bueller Air and Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat. Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
There's lots of reasons to use Kuhn Flowers when you need to send floral arrangements. This is JJ with 1010XL. No matter what the reason or the occasion, Kuhn Flowers delivers with only the best. Log on to KuhnFlowers.com and make someone's day.
It's the Jaguars' final home game of the 2025 regular season, and you don't want to miss it. Join us for our fan appreciation game as the Jaguars face off against the Tennessee Titans in a can't-miss division matchup. It's your chance to cheer on the team as they take the field in their Prowler throwbacks for one last time this season. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action. Go to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Tom McManus. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. On 1010XL.
Tom McManus has his Duval Air Force shirt on today.
Yes, I do. We're
Duval
going to air it out.
Yep, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
There's a perfect segue into breaking it down on the offensive side this week, Tom.
You are so smart.
You are cutting edge.
You are.
Is what you are.
You are.
You're wicked smart over there.
You're one of those wicked smart kids.
Yeah. That you used to beat up.
On occasion, you had to. They always wanted to fight up there.
So-and-so. Everybody wants to prove their mettle.
Up there they do.
Yeah.
Down here, we're chill, I think. I don't know. At least out by where I live, it's pretty laid back. I like it.
I got in one fight in school. It was in 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yeah, 7th grade.
I remember getting punched in the nose in 1st grade. I didn't accidentally. I slid on the ice and took this kid out, like just playing around, and his older brother came up and punched me in the nose. And I remember feeling that pain early.
Yeah,
and my older brothers, they wouldn't hold back either. The one would punch. Mike was a puncher.
Pummel you.
Yeah, he didn't care if he bloodied your lip or nose. It didn't matter. Till I got old enough and realized, wait a minute, I can punch too. And then we figured it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never bloodied him. I didn't have the heart. I didn't have the. It never got to that point as I got older. I think he wised up.
He probably did, right? You were the only thing between him and the hospital.
No.
Your willingness to hold back. All right. Well, we're not going to hold back this week. The Jaguars are not with the Tennessee Titans in town. So match them up, Tommy. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, where he is now, even compared to where they were the first time that they played the Tennessee Titans, feels like he has gotten dramatically better, or at least has taken more command of the offense, shaken off some of the mistakes. And I think Cam Ward's gotten better too.
Yeah.
But how do you, when you look at these two side by side, how do you see them?
Well, Trevor obviously going to get the check mark like a split second later because he deserves it. I was looking at some things with Trev as well as Cam. And listen, Trevor, as we all know, the last 7 games has been really on fire. 102.4 rating, overall an 88.7 rating for the year. So you see what he's been doing. His yards per attempt has been real impressive. He's at about 7.1, but he's been as high as 10.3, 8.5, 8.1 against the first time they played Indy. So he's really come on. I think his pre-snap is pretty phenomenal. I love the fact when you hear Cohen say, he'll audible and the call. We didn't even give him the call. He's doing it on his own. Like, that's real command. Like, if your QB can do that, like, he really understands what he's looking at, what his call is, and what maybe works even better. That, to me, is really phenomenal that he's at that point, because that should only get better. The mental part of that and that type of command. So, no, Trev's been great, man. I think him taking off and running the way he's been running, he's even his completions are more on target. Is where he's putting the football on time. I mean, he threw a couple out routes to P. Wash before the break. Like, he wasn't doing that before. He's doing it more and more consistently. So, in a long-winded thing, obviously I'm going with Trevor. Cam, the last 4 games, has done well as far as 8 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's playing better. So is Tony Pollard. We'll talk about the running backs next, but overall, you got to give it to Trevor. He's having a great year.
And Tony, I think that the one aspect of it, Liam Cohen's talked about Trevor Lawrence this year, that making the right read, making the right decision, even if early on in the season he wasn't executing it to the same high level that he is right now. I feel like he's bought in to the need to put time in the film room and study and make sure he owns this offense.
Well, and I think everything we're talking about here in the last couple segments, including him running the ball when he does more this year, and it's more decisive. And I think that speaks to how in rhythm he is with everything that's happening in the offense, right? Like, he hits that back foot. He's 1, 2, 3, I got to go, right? Like, that's the timing of what he's doing right now in the offense. Everything is in rhythm with what's going on with that right now. And it is that Trevor Lawrence is at a point where he's comfortable calling it at the line himself. Something they didn't call it like that is
huge.
It's paying big dividends for him right now. I agree with you, Tommy. It's something that you would expect to improve over time as he gets more and more comfortable in the offense, and an offense that he is apparently more comfortable in than we've ever seen Trevor Lawrence. As far the end of 22 was fun, right? But that was a football team that was having to come from behind over and over and over because Trevor wasn't always great.
Right.
Early in those games. He was good enough late to keep him in it.
That's right.
But right now, I mean, they're playing a style of football where just get out of their way. Is the kind of way they're playing.
Which, well, just like Mike was saying, it's all the work that he's putting in. I think that's one thing Liam has gotten his quarterback to do. Like, look, man, this is what it takes to really run my offense. And if you do that, we're going to have great success. I'm going to show you. Just come with me. And it's working. I mean, think about there's no catch, like a couple months, 3, whatever many games where anyone's diving for a routine catch.
Right.
There's no I got to make this miraculous catch on a 7 route for some reason. It's being put in the right spot with his guys having a chance to make it. There's no, remember what game was it when Liam was like, put it on him. Like, put him on him. Like, come on, he's right there. Just put it on him. You haven't seen any of those things in a very long time. You see that growth. And I think when you see success and feel that success like Trevor is, you want to put in more work. You see it, and winning is
you get
fun.
the results.
You get the result. You see how it works. So anyway, he gets it. I'd put 5 check marks, for him this week just against Cam, but he gets the check marks.
All right, I knew you would, but we got to go through the list. So you got Travis Etienne. It looks like we'll have Bajal Tootin back this week, right? Because he's practiced in full both times. Tony Pollard has played his best football of the season in the last month. And Tajay Spears is a pretty competent backup as well. Quick. So which way you going here?
I'm going our guys for sure. I mean, look, Tony Pollard is that kind of back. He's got enough speed to take it to the house. So does Spears. He's very more quick than fast, but fast enough. Like you said, Pollard's been playing better the last 4 games. So is Cam Ward. They kind of go hand in hand. We've seen that here in Jacksonville. But I've got to commend LaQuinn Allen Jr. He's playing great on special teams, on third down. I also got to credit Etienne for his blitz pickups. He's been really good at getting it done. We know LaQuinn loves doing that kind of stuff, and then you get Tootin back. But yeah, our room is getting the check mark, and Etienne over Pollard is getting a check.
Of course, you had DJ Dallas with the greatest ball security run that we've seen. My man was like hugging it with 8 arms going up the middle on that 12-yard run last time out. All right, wide receivers and tight ends, roll them all in there together, Tommy.
Well, look, they've got some guys that they're not as good as our guys, but they're good. They're tight end. Okonkwo, I think is how you pronounce it. Okonkwo. Yeah. He's leading them in receiving yards right now.
And Gunnar Helm has been one of Cam Ward's favorite guys, but he's hurt.
Yeah. Is he hurt this week?
This week. Yeah. What is he?
He's got a couple touchdowns.
What is the injury that I saw that he's dealing with? Because it made me think we're not going to see him on Sunday. But go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. And then you've got Manor, right? He's a guy that has 7 big plays, 4 touchdowns. DK's got 4 touchdowns. So they got some players. It's not like they don't have pretty decent targets for Cam Ward. Van Jefferson is out, but he hasn't really done that much this season. I thought he would have brought a little bit more to the table. But no, I'm going to listen. Parker Washington's having a phenomenal year. He's got 14 bigs. That's really jumped up lately. He's making big plays, a lot of yards after the catch. Of course, Jacoby Myers has been like a godsend to this team and to the offense and to the wide receiver room. Of course, Strange still doing great. 2 touchdowns, 9 bigs for him. Brian Thomas Jr., 10 bigs, only 2 touchdowns. I'd like to see him pick it up a little bit more, but I'm giving a check mark to our Jags.
Toe injury for Gunnar Helm. He was in a boot. That's why, the fact that he missed practice but was also in a boot is probably not a great
turf toe, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That hurts.
Why are you going to play him in the final week of the season? I know they want to win the game, but I doubt we'll see him then this week. And then finally, Tom, offensive line. Is it a clean sweep for the Jags?
It is. I mean, look, when I look at the O-line, I look at yards per carry, and I look at how many times your quarterback's been sacked and how many times he's been hit in that regard. I mean, they've given up 55 sacks to Cam Ward, 108 QB hits. In comparison, 39 sacks for Trevor and 80 quarterback hits. So that's a lot better on our end. As far as yards per carry, we're doing about 4.1. Etienne's at 4.4, but like we talked about, he really overall hasn't been at that 4.4 very much in the past 7-8 games since the Rams. Pollard's gone, he's done better, right? They're at a 4.4 yards per carry, and he's going upwards in that regard, but I'm still giving it to our O-line. I think they've done a great job even with the injuries, bringing in guys that have held down the fort. I really miss Hainsey. I think he brings a viciousness to this offensive line. I think Monheim's got it in him, and maybe with more confidence in play, he'll get that. But I'm giving the check mark to our O-line.
All right, let's get to one call in before we hit our next break. Hampton is in San Marco, wants to weigh in on Parker Washington. Hampton, good morning.
Hey, Happy New Year's, guys, and
Duval. What's up, man?
Hey, so I was just looking at Parker Washington's stats and kind of just, how old he is and everything. I was amazed. He felt like he's been here with us forever, 23 years old. I was wondering, what is, like, the type of comparison ceiling you would give him? I was thinking maybe like an Amon St. Brown if he kept on improving. Each year he's doubling his receiving yardage, and he's just impressing me. So I just want to get y'all's take.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever going to get the kind of volume to put up the kind of numbers that those guys do, because that's not the way they're running this offense. And he's just not that high in the pecking order, even though you can look at it and say at times the last couple of weeks he's been their number one receiver. But would it surprise you if for the next couple of weeks it was Jacoby Myers? Or if we're starting out a season, if over the first 8 games, Brian Thomas led a couple of times, Jacoby did, Strange did, it's going to get spread around. In Detroit, that's more of a funnel to him. Jameson Williams makes big plays. T. Slaw makes big plays. And, this year they lost Laporta to injury at tight end. But there's nobody else in the passing game that commands that kind of volume. He reminds me a little bit of Steve Smith just because he's shorter and compact. You know, I'm not saying he's as good as Steve Smith.
I know
I'm just talking about stylistically.
I was thinking, and he's not stylistically, he's built different, but I feel he's like Edelman almost, you know, can really hurt you at times, but a real good compliment to the offense, you know, is going to catch the ball more times than not.
It's funny you say, because early this season I said, you know, if Parker Washington had played in New England, he would be considered like Edelman or Welker or one of those guys.
I agree with that.
He would have been perfect in that offense. And I had people calling up. This is early before Parker was really taken off. They're like, he's saying he's as good as Edelman. No, I'm saying Edelman was a good player that was in a system that
made him great.
Super hyped up his skill set.
Without a doubt.
You know, and it fed into him. Yeah, he would be great in something like that.
No doubt.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy he's Parker Washington.
You can tell he's put in the work every single year. He's gotten better and better every year. We saw it at camp. Remember, after the first camp, we're like,
if Parker Washington was like 4 inches taller, honestly, he'd be probably
your number one.
He might be your number one. And you know, as productive as he is at his size, he can high point. There's really nothing he can't do.
I know.
He's just going to be, you know, vertically challenged against a couple of guys. That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
but
you got to use them a little bit differently than you would a guy that's 6'2".
A little bit,
the reality, yeah.
But when he gets that ball in his hands, man, he goes into punt return mode.
No doubt.
It's like, look out.
Yep.
So that's why Steve
great.
Smith did a little punt return. Yeah. I see that.
They're kind of built similarly.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
You know,
stocky,
a little
and
muscle
muscular.
hamster type.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who was Doug Martin was the muscle hamster.
Yeah, that's right.
Back in the day.
Right.
All right, let's take a time out here. We'll come back. We got Tom's tail of the tape on the defensive side of the ball. If you want to get in, 641-1010. Happy New Year to everybody. This is Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today for the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios.
This Sunday, we blitz the bank. All week long, listen for the Blitz the Bank sounder and text the keyword BLITZ for your shot at tickets to see the Jags take down the Titans.
641-1010.
It's a Jags ticket blitz. Let's fill the seats and blitz the bank.
It's an all-out blitz
all week on 1010XL. Or buy tickets now at jaguars.com/tickets.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Covering the First Coast and ready to help when you need it, that's Rebound Rehabilitation. With a dozen locations, they're easy to get to and they'll get you back in the game. Sports injury, workers' comp case, or auto accidents, you name it, they can help. Check out reboundrehab.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. I've seen ads for diamonds where you see the words all diamonds certified by EGL, GIA, or AGS. What does all that mean?
Frank, it's confusing because those letters represent various diamond grading laboratories. However, it's important to point out that labs don't certify anything. They issue diamond grading reports. The entity doing the certifying is the seller. This created a problem for an Israeli retailer in Tennessee that sold diamonds with EGL International reports using GIA grading terminology. That created confusion because the diamonds with the GIA reports had comparable grades to those with the EGL International reports, but vastly different prices. When the EGL International graded stones were sent to the credible, accurate labs for grading, the grades were off by 5 grades or more. These quality differences more than accounted for the price differences, and they landed lawsuits against the retailer. At Underwoods, we only use accurate diamond grading labs.
That's Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, the shops of Ponte Vedra, Underwood Jewelers.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
You want to know more about your favorite football team.
That's right.
And John Osher delivers because O knows. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember when the Jaguars upset the Denver Broncos in the 1996 divisional round as a 14-point underdog and launched them into the AFC Championship? Well, you know who won't upset you? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project, Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us all better, faster, stronger.
Tom McManus.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service on 1010XL.
All right, we got a lot to do. We got our X Factors we like to give out on Friday. We'll do that next hour. We got keys to victory. We got confidence picks.
Yeah.
A lot of predicting and prognosticating to go on. We're rolling through Tom's tail of the tape, sizing up these two squads. Clean sweep for the Jags.
Yeah.
Matching up the two offenses. And that's how we do it around these parts. Kind of like, it's like a boxer, who's got the longer reach kind of thing. And granted, we know the running backs don't play head-to-head against the running backs. We're just sizing up the talent differential.
Who you give the nod to.
Absolutely.
In the different groups of positions.
Tom, with that, we talked up Jeffrey Simmons. He is a really, really good player. And so we're next up on the defensive line. Here, that's the strength for Tennessee with at least through Simmons. Should be for the Jags to some degree with Josh Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker. How do you see these lines side by side?
I mean, look, they're a good defensive line. They've got obviously Jeffrey Simmons, the big man Sweat in the middle.
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, they're giving up 4.4 yards per carry to our 3.9. They've got more sacks and more QB hits. Not many in QB hits, 5 more than us. Tackles for loss, they have 6 more than us. And then sacks, they have 9 more than we do on that defensive front. Jihad Ward has 5 sacks. I'm going to throw him into the D-line. I know they play like a 3-4, but we'll put him up on the line of scrimmage. Arden Key's questionable. I think he's got 4 or 3.5, something like that. So they're pretty good on that side. I mean, look, I think our guys, I got to lead with Devon Hamilton. I think he deserves some love. Prior to this year, I thought, actually, when he first got here, I thought he was going to be this ridiculous, superstar. I thought he was really good at Ohio State. I didn't think he could play nose as well as he's playing nose. Remember, who said he's best in the biz? We were all like, what? Remember that during camp? What was it? Was it Josh Hines? Like, the best in the biz? We're like, what are you talking about? Okay, whatever. But anyway, he's played really well.
Right. Still not the best in the biz,
Agreed.
But that's all good.
But has played really well. Josh Hines Allen has had a really good year. Want to continue to see him be more and more productive. Same with Eric. Eric's had a solid year overall. Good year, I should say. I don't think a great year, but a pretty good year overall. And I think Trayvon's coming on right now. I think he's really starting to turn it on even more so. And he's been solid all year long on the good to great side of things, of course, dealing with the hand injury. So, with that being said, it's almost a push, but I'm going to give it to our Jags. I'm going to give them the nod, although they're a good defensive front. I can't say that they're not.
I would say Jeffrey Simmons is the best player out of all these guys.
All of them, yeah. Agreed.
But after that, the Jags might have the next 3 or 4
right.
that I would feel good
Agreed
about rolling out there.
Yeah.
All right, linebacker.
Yeah, listen, Cody Barton and Cedric Gray are
they've been pretty solid.
They are. They're kind of comparable to our two guys. Now, Barton did have a touchdown and pick for a pick 6, 24 yards, not 99, obviously. I think he's got 2 or 3 picks on the year. He's had a really good year. And then Cedric Gray is our kind of like our Foye Luke. It makes a lot of tackles, in on a lot of balls, that type of thing. I'm giving it to our guys because I'm throwing Gardeck into the mix. I still think he's a really good player, and I like watching him play when he's full go. So I'm going to give them. I'm giving the nod to our backers. I think it's pretty close. Don't get me wrong. I think their backers are pretty good players, but I'm going to give the check mark to our Jags.
All right, defensive backs.
Defensive backs. I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'm giving the check mark to our Jaguars. I mean, look, they've given up 27 pass touchdowns. We've given up 25. They have 6 picks. We have 21. So we're doing really well. They're 8. How about this? Yards per attempt will tell you something. They're giving up 8.1 yards per attempt at a 68.5% completion percentage. We're at 6.3 at 62.5. Pretty darn good.
They've got 5 guys on injured reserve.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
Right,
Snead
and plus
especially.
Amani Hooker is questionable.
He's
to play.
questionable.
They're just beat up.
They are.
You know?
Agreed.
Kyer Elam's a nice player.
Yeah.
He's not a superstar player.
Agreed. Throw in Jarian Jones, playing really well. I like the way our DBs have been playing.
All
Buster
right,
as well.
Special teams, Tom.
Special teams. It's us again, but somewhat
do have
close.
the Pro Bowl return man.
No, I know, but I like our return guy too. When he's out there, I like what LaQuint's done. I think Tootin's a really good kickoff returner as well. I think from the punter to punter, we got the better punter. Kicker to kicker, I think we have the better kicker. So if I got to go with 2 out of 3, I ain't too bad. Isn't that how it goes? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll go with that, but I still give the check mark. What song is that from, Debs? I'm only kidding. So,
since you brought it up, Tom comes in. He goes, "We should play a game where we give a lyric to a song." And so Tom gave one. And, of course, he'd been singing Night Moves all morning since he walked in the door. And I go, I don't know, Night Moves? Yes. So I got it. So I threw a line from Happy Birthday at him, Tony, and I stumped him.
Yeah. You did.
I stumped him on Happy Birthday. I thought this game will end quickly. Anyway. So thank you. That's from 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The line.
That is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you kind of gave away the game there.
So special teams, we get all the
head
check
coach,
mark.
Tommy.
It's our coach,
Liam.
He's great. What he's done and what
I don't think we've had a clean sweep all year, Tony.
No, I don't think we have. There's at least been a push or something in
Even
there.
Even in Tennessee week, I think we had something of a push or a couple maybe
go back and check
in the
it
day.
out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You got. I
I
don't
know.
have
I
them.
got
I don't
the
have the
book.
whole season with me
got the
on
book.
hand, but I know you do. I tell you what. Look that up. We got to take a break.
Yep.
We'll come back. Let's give our X factors when we return. We got our confidence picks. We've got keys to victory. We got oodles of things to get out there to you in hour number 2, and it's all coming your way over the next 60 minutes. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL. Fill your game day with wall-to-wall football.
Football is everything I got. It's what I do.
On the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Park. Presented by American Electrical Contracting and Campione Law. 5 hours before kickoff on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Get an inside look at football's greatest position with Denny Thompson.
I'm Denny Thompson, and they call me the quarterback whisperer.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Frank Frangie for Lee & Kate's Glass, still family-owned and in business for 100 years. When they say you're going to see a big difference, that's for everything. Custom showers and spas, tabletops, mirrors, even replacing foggy windows, all at a more affordable price. And with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed, Lee & Kate's Glass is your best choice. Visit LeeandKatesGlass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're going to see a big difference.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
What Major League Baseball pitcher holds the record for most career no-hitters and over 5,000 strikeouts?
Just letting your homeowner's insurance renew each year may cost you money. Shop around and you may find a better plan. Let Southern Oak Insurance give you an option at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Nolan Ryan's 7 career no-hitters might be an unbreakable record, but his 5,714 strikeouts certainly is.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
This is your local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. ESPN's Bill Barnwell put together his 2025 All-Pro teams, and there was only one member of the Jacksonville Jaguars included at the linebacker position. Barnwell picked Devin Lloyd as a second-team All-Pro. He's recorded 24 quarterback pressures and has one of the highest run defensive grades from PFF of any linebacker. Right now, 59 degrees at 11 o'clock. Time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Mac in the Middle, Tom McManus. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. On 1010XL.
All right, Tommy Mack here with us. Hour 2 of Jaguars Today has arrived. You could not find your sheet from... I couldn't. Well, I think you had a push on the D-line. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't think you had a clean sweep this year.
No, I don't.
In any category. Well, even with the Jets, might have been like a push on special teams, something like that, because they had a big return guy. So I feel like you might have had a push on the Jets. I don't have my sheets with me from the earlier...
For some reason, I didn't have the Titan sheets. I don't know why. I'm almost thinking that maybe I was not around or something.
All right.
I don't know. I can't remember that far back. Debs, nonetheless, they're a clean sweeping, the Titans.
Do we have E on the line right now?
No, not yet. He just left the building.
Oh, okay.
So
I
be on
was
the
like,
lookout.
Dylan was like, giving me all these signals like he was driving. I'm like, is this some?
Yeah.
So does this have to do with smoked meats at all? No, it did not.
Yeah, your blinds are closed, so you couldn't see
They
him. But
are.
my blinds are open, so I could see him.
Okay. So ET has escaped the parking lot. He is going out somewhere within an hour's drive. Probably less than that, and he will check in at some point this hour. And when he does, and it tells you his location, if you're one of the first 10 people to go up to him at that point, you'll get a pair of tickets to go see the Jags host the Titans in our Blitz the Bank promotion.
Absolutely.
125 pair of tickets given away this week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going.
I think we still got a few cue to calls out there as well, or cue to text, actually. So
cool.
If you're listening and you hear that and you text the appropriate word, and I think it's been Blitz all week long.
There's a chance I stay till the final whistle this time.
Oh, wow.
Because if I know they're going to win, I want to see the celebration of this AFC South championship.
Do you think it's going to be that crazy?
No, but I think everyone's going to be really excited.
The fans will.
Yeah, that's what I want to feel.
The fans will. The Jags will give them some acknowledgement, but I don't think they're going to go nuts.
No. But they should celebrate. It's a big thing.
I think, at
least for the night.
Be some celebrating, right?
Go have some fun.
Yeah.
See you Wednesday.
Might be playing Saturday, though, man.
That's
I don't
true.
think it's see you Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know if it's see you Wednesday this week.
Well, you move it up a day.
Well,
right?
You got the whole off season to see you later, so I don't know.
Give him one day off. Give him Monday off, Mike.
All right.
What do you think?
Time for X Factors. Tony, why don't you lead us off? Who's your X Factor for the Jags this week?
Yeah, I think, it's kind of a weird one, trying to put together keys and X Factors for this game because, as we just went through the tail of the tape, it's all Jaguars all over the place, right? And all these different things. But the biggest danger really is, what is the interior of the offensive line going to do with Jeffrey Simmons? So I would highlight one of those guys on the inside, whoever's playing center for him, right? Whoever's playing right guard for him this week. Like, that's where I would kind of circle as if they're going to have an X factor, that's where the X factor is for the Titans as well as the Jaguars is how good of a job do either of them do on the interior in that matchup. So that's what I would circle.
Tom?
I'm going to go with Anthony Campanile. Last time against Cam Ward, he had that young man confused as all get out and was pressuring him. It was a rough day for Cam Ward. I'd like to see him duplicate that, right, and show that Cam Ward that we're going to come after you. We're going to, disguise some things. We're going to get you all, crackling up inside that brain of yours so you start thinking too much, and we're just going to get after you. So I think his game plan, I like the aggressiveness. He's bringing 6. He's bringing 7. He's not afraid to bring more than they can block, and I think that's great. That is a very, very confident and aggressive play caller on defense.
All right, Dylan Denmark, if you're so kind, today's 10-10 take.
10-10
take.
Now, Mike Dempsey's 10-10 take. Brightened up by First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
All right, had I gone first, I probably would have gone like Tony and gone with somebody on the interior of the offensive line. How are you going to match up with Jeffrey Simmons this week when you're not 100% in there? I don't know who's going to be playing at some of those spots, though. But that would have been the direction I went. Probably would have chose Hainsey if he's available. That's a big X factor.
Yeah,
and look, I think they've done well when they've had to play with Jonah Monheim. Yeah. He's a 7th-round rookie. I don't think he's been overwhelmed, but Hainsey is a big step up. But for me, I'm going to say, with that off the board for me, I'm going to go with Bajal Tootin here because I feel like I want to see this running game get cranked up to a higher level, and I don't think the guys that have spelled ETN in the last couple of weeks have that explosive element. Like Quinn Allen feels like to me like a guy who's going to get what's blocked for him. He's going to play hard. He's excellent in blitz pickup, all that stuff, but Bajal has that juice. Right. He's got, I'll make him miss in a flat and look out. This one could go 40 or more. Yeah. So hopefully full practice indicates to me we'll probably see him out there with the finger issue, and he could be a big factor in the playoffs.
Well,
too.
Not only is he quick and fast, he's powerful. And guys aren't going to like that change of pace. You go from Etienne, who runs hard, to another guy that runs hard and who's lower to the ground, is going to really, try to thump you and make you miss at the same time. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him back. He'll return, I would imagine, and then back up Etienne, and let's see how many carries they give him.
You were just talking about, or I guess RJ was in the update, how Bill Barnwell at ESPN did a piece where he made his own personal all-pro teams. Right. And Devin Lloyd made second team. And I look at this team, and I'm like, I don't know if that's that unfair. Like, I know people want to see a bunch of Pro Bowlers from your team because they're playing well. But if you match them up individually and you say, well, who do you get in over this guy? And when you're talking all-pro now, you're limiting that even more because you're combining the conferences. It's the entire National Football League. I think that's been one of the keys to the Jags' success has been that they don't have just one or two guys that you say, if you stop this guy, that's going to be it. This is, not to be all, I don't know, Pollyanna, but it feels like a team effort. Like, obviously, Trevor Lawrence is the engine that drives everything, but most teams have to have their quarterback play well. Beyond that, I think we've seen Jacoby Myers lead the team in receiving. We've seen it be much less of a factor. All these different guys pop up. The offensive line has had about 7 deep where they've been almost interchangeable at times. There's no one guy with 15 sacks on defense. Devin Lloyd is probably the most, stand out at his position because of the turnovers that he's forced. But I feel like that's almost a reflection of how balanced they've built this team.
Yeah. Do we know who the first team All-Pro guy is by Barnwell?
Well,
I'm just curious.
There'd be a couple of them.
When the Pro Bowls came out, right? Like I looked at Roquan Smith and Alshire. They're great players, but they didn't have a Pro Bowl year. You can almost put Foye in there in place of one of those guys and Lloyd potentially. The thing with Devin Lloyd, look, the 5 picks are huge. The one for an interception return is huge. It was on national TV. That should get him in there. But there were other AFC linebackers that had really good years. I mean, Schlesinger had a phenomenal year. The kid out of Miami, Brooks, he had a phenomenal year.
God,
he was
Jordan
unbelievable.
Jordan Brooks was stuffing the box score every week.
He had 3.5 sacks. I mean, 12 tackles for loss. I mean, he was doing it. Devin White had a good year. That kid from the Jets, Sherwood, he's had a good year.
Sherwood,
so, I mean, look, I'm happy for Devin Lloyd. He deserves it. He's been a force, and but again, there's good competition out there at his position.
Here's who he had on his all-pro linebackers. He had Jordan Brooks, number one, who led the league in tackles.
He was great.
he had 17.5% of Miami's tackles, which was the highest rate of any single player for any team this year. The third highest rate for any defender in any season since 2016. Wow. Ernest Jones of the Seahawks, he was really good in coverage, which doesn't show up necessarily in the stat column. Yeah. He's a really good player. I didn't feel like he had his best year.
Yeah,
this year.
He might be the best in the NFC, though.
Those are the two.
Right, because it doesn't matter.
It's all together.
No, I know.
And then he listed second team. Devin Lloyd was the first name he listed. So basically he's saying third best inside linebacker in football is where he had him this year. And Jack Campbell of the Lions was the other one.
That's great company, man. He deserves it. Yeah,
and that's fine. Look, I hope the Jags look at that and feel disrespected and all that stuff that comes with it.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Like, it does feel like you start looking at it position by position. I don't really feel like Devin Lloyd was the one that I think had the best argument at his spot, compared to his peers directly doing that kind of. I think all the others, it's like, I think Etienne's had a really good year. I don't think it's been the best year at running back in the AFC.
No, right.
Kind of year, so it's okay. I think Trevor Lawrence has had a really good month. If he had played the entire season like this and wasn't a Pro Bowler, we could all be furious, right, at what's going on with this entire conversation. But it's been a month and a half of Trevor playing at this level, which gets him third in the MVP. Right, in consideration for that right now. So it's not like it's going completely unrecognized, but it's hard to find the spot where it's like, well, this guy's getting robbed of the credit he should be getting. Lloyd's the closest to that I think they have on the roster.
Drake May, Stafford in first team, second team is how he went at quarterback. Drake May, by the way, Trevor's numbers are fairly
They are.
They hold up fairly well over the course of the full season. I think Drake Mays are a little bit better in some categories. But look, that's fine. Again, what difference does it make?
It doesn't.
Right? I mean, in the end, let's see if he went I don't think he went beyond that. He just went with those two. Yeah, second team, Stafford. The running backs, by the way, were Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
And Jonathan Taylor was second team. So he only had one. So you're talking about two guys in the whole league.
Yeah.
And one guy we shut down twice.
We did, but if you look at his overall numbers, Jonathan Taylor still scored 20 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I mean, and James Cook has been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
Look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If you want to use that as motivation or a sign of disrespect, you're welcome to. I'm sure the Jags are trying to do the same exact thing. I just don't feel like it's that out of balance this year, particularly on an all-pro level here when you're talking about just a handful of guys making those lists.
It's a good reflection for a team that's been playing the they don't respect us card all year. You can play that as this is another reflection of they don't respect us where we will force them to respect us.
Now,
you
at
play
least
that card as long as you have it
from
to
the
play.
high level.
Yeah.
You bring these guys back and they do something similar next year or better, then you're like, okay. Devin Lloyd kind of is fighting several years of he's a talent, but he doesn't put it all together, right? And that's part of the game with these year-end honors.
Break into the conversation.
Once you break in, then you're in.
Right.
All right. We'll come back. Let's do confidence picks. How confident are we in the Jaguars knocking off the Tennessee Titans and every other one? And I've got the 2-week update because we haven't been around for the last couple of weeks.
Right.
Although we've been making our picks.
Yeah.
I've got the up-to-the-moment standings as we go into the final week of the regular season. You're listening to Jaguars Today. Keep it right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars
Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Sometimes the secret weapon is the special teams.
He's got a big leg. He's got a career-long.
After the game, pump up the Superior Plumbing Special Teams Player of the Game. Sealed by Superior Plumbing and Pipeline on 1010XL. This is Jaguars Today Friday. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.group.com.
Have a ball picking the bowls.
You've got the chance to win $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds.
Brought to you by Burlock and Barrel American Whiskey.
You pick 'em.
Log on to 1010xl.com and start picking.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
I know it's football season, but I know you love basketball too. And youth sports are always in season at the First Coast YMCA. Registration is now open for winter basketball at the Y. Today, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid while also learning the importance of teamwork, respect, and healthy living. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, fun environment with an exciting youth basketball league. Learn more at fcymca.org.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Tom McManus. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. On 1010XL.
All right, how do you think you did the last couple weeks, Tommy?
I think I did okay last week.
Do you?
Didn't I?
I don't know. I'm asking how you think you did.
I don't know.
You did well.
I did?
Yes,
All
you
right.
did. You did. You went 11-5 last week.
I thought it was bad last week.
And you went 10-5 the week before.
Whoa.
So that was pretty good. So you had the most points over the last couple weeks with 206. That was pretty nice. Yes.
Dude.
Still in third place.
That's okay. I'm happy.
All right. Glad you're happy. We'll call it a contest then, Tony, and wrap it up. And play through week 17. Let's see. Also, last couple weeks, Tony Smith, let's see how he did. Went 7-9 last week for 65 points. Was not your best. 12-3 the week before, though.
Ooh. And
good for 96 points, but overall, he had 161 in that time frame. I came in between you guys. I went 10-5, 8-8. So 92 and 83 points. Here's where things stand.
92 and 83, 175.
92 and 83.
So 175?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, you're right. 175. That's right.
Simple math.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Tony's got 1333 on the whole season.
1333.
I've got 13-14 and a half.
Whoa.
Okay, so within striking distance, but that's a big 1 week get right there. Tommy, I got you at 1279 and a half.
All right.
So 1300 is a good goal for you.
I'm going for it, Debs.
You got to
you
make
do
up
it.
60.
I'm going for
You
it.
do it, all right? We got all 16 this week.
So is he going to take Tennessee on the top line? How going for it are we?
Right. Right. If you're
Yeah.
going for the victory, you got to take some
I'm taking chances, baby. I'm taking a chance.
All right, so we got all 16. We rank them in order from our most to least confident outcomes. Top one's worth 16 all the way down to 1 point. Tommy, who you got in the top line?
You know who I got. I got Duval. Come on, at number 16. 15, I got Denver at home. And 14, I got the Rams at home.
L.A. Rams, all right. I will go next. I've got Jacksonville on the top line. I've got Houston, in an effort to trip myself up. I'd love to lose the confidence picks and have Houston lose. And I've got the L.A. Rams on the 14-point line. Tony, what do you got?
Jacksonville on the 16, Denver on the 15, and the Rams on 14.
Ha! I was cheating off you, Tone. All right, at 13, I got New England at home. 12, I got Buffalo at home. 11, I got Philly at home.
Okay. I'm going with Minnesota on the 13-point line against Green Bay. I'll take New England worth 12 and Denver worth 11.
13-point line, I have Houston over Indy. 12-point line, New England over Miami. And on the 11, Buffalo over the Jets.
Thought about taking Miami just for the game's sake. You know what I mean? I just don't see it happening. Tommy, what do you got? 10, 9, and 8.
10, 9, and 8. Houston at home at 10. Cincy at home at 9. Baltimore at 8.
All right, I got Cincinnati worth 10. I'm taking San Francisco over Seattle worth 9. But I may switch that if Tony takes San Francisco. And I will take Kansas City over the Las Vegas Raiders.
All right, at 10, I have Cincinnati over Cleveland. 9, Philadelphia over Washington. And on the 8, Kansas City over Vegas.
Okay.
7, Minnesota over Green Bay. 6, Chicago over Detroit. 5, Dallas over the Giants.
Okay, I'm going Buffalo on the 7. I'm taking Washington over Philadelphia on the 6, and I'm going to take the Buccaneers at home against Carolina on the 5-point line.
7-point line, Minnesota over the Packers. 6-point line, Atlanta over the Saints. And on the 5-point line, Dallas over the New York Giants.
Okay, Final 4, Tom.
Final 4. New Orleans at Atlanta. I got it, New Orleans. 3, San Fran at home. 2, KC on the road, and number 1, Carolina beating Tampa Bay.
All right, I'm going Atlanta on the 4. I got Dallas on the 3. I'm taking Chicago against Detroit on the 2, and Baltimore on the 1.
All right, I have Detroit over Chicago on the 4, Tampa over Carolina on the 3, Baltimore over Pittsburgh on the 2, and San Francisco over Seattle on the 1.
All right, there you go. All right, here's what we got top to bottom. Jags. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Boom, done. Now, here's what we got.
Confident.
Tommy's got Jacksonville, Denver, L.A. Rams, New England, Buffalo, Philly, Houston, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Minnesota, Chicago, Dallas, New Orleans, San Fran, Kansas City, and Carolina. I'm going Jaguars, Texans, Rams, Vikings, Patriots, Broncos, Bengals, 49ers, Chiefs, Bills, Commanders, Buccaneers, Falcons, Cowboys, Bears, and Ravens. Tony going Jacksonville, Denver, L.A. Rams, Houston, New England, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, KC, Minnesota, Atlanta, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, and San Francisco. In that order, I mean, the Buccaneers have played themselves into the weirdest spot, and the Atlanta Falcons have not helped them out. That win over the L.A. Rams, just right now, I mean, the NFL thought they had Carolina versus Tampa Bay, win and you're in. Well, now it's win, and if you're Tampa, hope that the Saints win. Because if Atlanta wins and Tampa wins, it's a 3-way tie, and it still goes to Carolina.
Wow.
Yes.
Right.
So Atlanta played themselves into that position as spoiler. If and I wonder, I mean, I do think that will impact. I think they'd like to have some ability to stick it to a division mate. You know what I mean? Obviously they're fired up. I just wonder, though, if they didn't treat Monday Night Football as kind of like their Super Bowl, and this is it, our last chance to show out what we're capable of doing.
Yeah. They don't want to come back down off that cloud. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Tampa just put themselves in an odd spot right now. Don't control their own destiny.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure quite why I'm taking the Buccaneers this week. You know what I mean? You had a chance to control your own outcome by beating the Miami Dolphins. Couldn't do that.
Right.
I don't know. Not that confident.
I don't. Baker's just kind of
he's fallen off
yeah,
a little.
he's
I wonder. I was thinking about this weekend.
Was a beast early.
Was there a Liam Cohen effect?
Maybe so
on Baker Mayfield.
I mean,
right? I mean, the yards.
A little bit. I've been able to watch the Bucs. They're not the same.
Yeah. They're not right.
But offensively, they're just not.
Granted. Yeah. Mike Evans missed a big chunk of the season.
Yeah.
Godwin missed some time, but they did that last year too.
True.
Yeah.
Right? And they did have Emeka Ibuka, who they didn't have last year.
But I see them, when they get in red zone and goal-to-go situations, they seem a little lost to me when I'm watching the Bucs right now. And they were so comfortable in all those spots last year because Mike Evans is a beast. But Cohen was doing the same things he's doing in Jacksonville now. He's like, well, if you've decided we can't run this one in, that's fine. I'll throw it to the back.
Right.
You know, like he was very comfortable calling it that kind of way. In Tampa this year, for whatever reason, they get in those situations. They just have not been nearly as effective coming through.
Yeah, Baker, watching him against Philly early in the year, I was like, man, he is balling. Like, they didn't win the game, but he was
really
in
the MVP conversation halfway through the season.
He was, and then it's just he's not the same.
He's lost 8.5 points on his completion percentage. I know there's a game left. He's 1,000 yards behind where he was last year. 1,000.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's just below 3,500. He was a 4,500 on the nose guy last year. He's 16 touchdowns behind. Now he's cut his interceptions down a little bit, but overall, his rating last year 106.9 under Liam Cohen. This year it's 90.3.
And their run game hasn't been like it was last year, right? With those two backs, Irving.
No.
But this year, and Irving was hurt a little.
He was hurt a good. Yeah, no, look, injuries are a part of it, and we don't watch them every single week. So I'm not saying that's the only
I know
factor, but there's got to be something to it. I mean, we gave Liam Cohen credit for, he came in there, and we were counting on a big step forward from Trevor Lawrence because he was able to produce that with Baker.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
All right. So is that our man out there? ET has come to roost at a spot out there. E.T., good morning, young man. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Michael. How you doing? Happy New Year, Tommy Mac.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, bud.
Bro, we're always doing well when we get a chance to talk to you. We miss you greatly. You know, we've been suffering here with Denmark for the last few years. But I'm just a jerky. What can you say? Where are we at today?
Man, so they gave me the thumbs up, and they gave me a couple extra tickets.
Oh.
So I made a pop-up, and it was only right that I came to the bank. Man, I'm at the bank right now. I'm be standing in front of the Jaguar.
Okay. All right.
You see what I did there?
I do know I see what you did there. I don't know if you were making a withdrawal or what you were doing, but you're making a deposit into people's ticket accounts today. So how many pair are on hand down there at the bank?
Right here at the bank, you know what? I think I got 3 pairs to give away right now.
Oh, 3? Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, this wasn't the main location today.
I got you. So this is a bonus stop is what you're doing today.
Stop. This is a bonus stop, and I got 3 pairs of tickets for somebody. All they got to do is come holler at me. Hit me with a Duval. Hit me with a come on somebody. Hit me with a that's a dub.
That's a dub. I like it, man. E.T., by the way, on the Key Buick GMC hotline right now. All right, so he's hanging down right outside Everbank. Pardon our dust.
Yeah.
You got to navigate your way in there and get up. Right, start running now.
Yeah.
And E.T.'s got 3 pair of tickets. So do you have another stop to make this afternoon then?
I do. As soon as I leave here, I'm headed to another stop.
And when you go to that other stop, or is this going to be in this half hour, or is this going to be more like XL primetime time?
I'm going to try to make it this half hour.
Excellent. All right,
man.
man.
It all depends on how fast somebody can get here.
All right, well, get there. Get those tickets out of E.T.'s hands. He's going to give you, I think, a voucher, right, E? And then you'll be able to use that to make contact and get those tickets sent to you. Is that the way it works?
That is correct.
All right, my man. All right.
Awesome.
Well, we'll hopefully you get rid of those quickly, and we'll hear from you again before the top of the hour. But if not, I'm sure early on XL Primetime. Be listening because E.T.'s got another ticket stop on the Blitz the Bank giveaway to make. E.T., be safe out there in the mean streets of Duval, my man, and appreciate you checking in.
Holla at you, boy. Come on, somebody.
Come on, everybody. He's got 3 pair right now. A bonus stop at Everbank. So that's where E.T. is right now. First 3 people to come up and give him a Duval, or you heard him, and right outside the
That's
next to the Jaguar statue.
What a great way to start off your Friday. Get a pair of tickets.
I mean, come on, right? This should be looked at as a playoff game you expect to win, right? I mean, this is a game that means something.
Yes.
This clinches you being able to stay right home in your own bed if you're Trevor Lawrence all through the next week.
I'm there for the party. I mean, it's going to be a party, man. It's going to be a fun
I hope it's
time.
coronation
Yeah.
of the Jags as AFC South champs and come out and like you've had a season as a home fan here where they've lost once in Jacksonville, FLA, and that was to Seattle, who might take down the number 1 seed in the NFC if they win tomorrow. They will.
Yeah, no
crazy,
doubt.
Man.
It is. It's absolutely fantastic. And then on Sunday it's got a ton of meaning. I mean, winning your division. Come on, 4-13 and winning your division.
Absolutely.
Insane.
It's the last chance to go out there and know that you got more to play for sure the next week.
As far as the playoffs, can we mention those?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want them to keep playing. I don't want the 1 seed. I don't want them resting.
You're gonna have to worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I really don't. I think they need to keep playing.
Okay.
You know?
I see what you're talking about.
They're not banged up. Well, they are banged up a little, so maybe they do need that time. But, man, creature of habit, you're used to playing. You play.
They're pretty healthy for the most part.
Yeah.
So I can certainly see that. Me, I would always take the ability to have the road come through your place to get that automatic win. I'd still take the 1 seed and take the advancement to the second round, knowing that you win 1 home game, you host the AFC Championship. I mean, that to me is still.
I don't know. The rust factor always scares me.
It can be a factor.
Yeah.
There's no question
even if it's
about
early, that can hurt you enough to where you don't make it back. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's do this. Let's talk about keys to winning this game.
Yes.
This week when we return on a Keys to Victory Friday. Mike Dempsey, Tony Smith, Tom McManus, Dylan Denmark, and occasionally E.T. popping in out there. Hopefully those tickets are gone. He's going to make another stop here in the next 30 minutes or so if time allows, and you should have plenty more to go.
What was the already gone lyric that I didn't get? Remember? Because he's going to be already gone if you don't get your butt over there.
This is true.
That's all I'm saying.
When we played our lyric game earlier, Tom was 0 for 2.
I
went with my favorite Eagles song. All right, let's take a time out here. Come back. More on the Jags and the Tennessee Titans straight ahead on Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today.
You're at the home of the Jaguars in the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Superior products, exceptional service. Believe in the unbelievable.
Unbelievable!
1010XL.
I can't believe it! I can't believe it!
We're hearing is believing.
Unbelievable!
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Just recently, Cam Little was good from 68 yards to set an NFL field goal record. You know who else goes the distance? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project. Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly Pest Control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville Trust. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
Blitz.
How good is that? How good is that?
Bang.
How good is that?
Text Blitz to 641-1010 now.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Class, and I think you deserve a spa-like shower, don't you? Get rid of that dirty, dated setup you have in your bathroom. Those old-style showers can be really ugly. Install a gorgeous frameless shower with thick, sexy glass and a free diamond coating protection that's easier to clean, like Rain-X for your shower. Your bathroom will feel like a luxury spa every morning and night. You deserve it. Visit my friends at leeandkateblast.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler. Bold flavor done right.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck?
Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip.
I mean, it is January.
In Jacksonville, Jason, I didn't come here for cold.
Well, I wouldn't call this.
Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter.
So switch over to heat.
What if my system can't remember how to heat?
Dude, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air & Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat.
Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, hopefully E.T. Will be at a new locale before the top of the hour. If he's not, just be listening, man. XL Primetime, he'll check in with tickets to give away somewhere at some great centralized location. It's always centralized if you're close by. But he was out at the Jaguar statue. I would imagine those 3 pair of tickets are long gone at this point in time because that's how it goes. Although that's not exactly a place that has a lot of bustling traffic coming through there, you know?
I wonder if the Uber driver has the leg up on this thing. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Just because they're used to
driving
dropping
around,
people off?
maybe
they
around
do.
Different areas.
Maybe they do.
Hey, I'm there.
E.T. said last week people followed him from here. They did, because we've been, or not last week. Last week. We have 1 day off.
2 days ago.
He needs
2 days ago. Thank you. Right? I mean, it does seem like
it does.
It
that
was
1
last
day
week.
off.
He needs to do that casino thing where they got to keep switching cars, until they can't be followed by the
or,
FBI.
you go real slow until the yellow turns red, and then you gun it through the light.
Oh, look at that.
Only in the movies, kids. Don't try that in real life.
I saw somebody this morning run a red light. 2 seconds after it turned red, almost caused an accident. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, come on, man.
Hopefully they were in emergency.
I don't run red lights.
Worth it, but
yeah, I don't really either. No. I've been known to speed up on a yellow occasionally, though.
Orange.
To be honest with you.
But not red.
Yeah, if you could see it change, you shouldn't have gone. I think, right? As you're driving through it and you can see it go from yellow to red.
It's normally in the middle of the road, right? Or the middle of the
intersection.
intersection.
Yeah, it's in the middle, right? But if you can look up at the last second and change, you should not have gone. Though.
What if your backseat person can see it but you can't? So you're in front of it.
Don't tell me. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go say hello to Fan Cam, who's checking in. Happy New Year to you, John Port. How are you?
Congratulations on your W in the Dynasty League, Mike. That was a heck of a game and a heck of a season for you. And Happy New Year to all you guys.
Happy New Year.
Likewise.
New Year.
You guys bring a lot of joy to a lot of Jaguar fans on a daily basis, and we appreciate it very much. And 24 or 48 hours from now, there will be quite a bit of bustling activity around that Jaguar head as we take matters into our own hands and win a division. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out there, and hopefully we'll 3 keys. We got to focus, execute, and respect the Rock, and we will win this game by double digits and have some fun in the playoffs at home. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the game Sunday.
Duval! All right, that's a good way to start the new year off, Fan Cam. Don't count us in 3, 2, 1. Just Duval it up, and we will jump in with you, my man. By the way, since he brought it up, thank you very much for your kudos there. I took down Jaguar today, Listener League number 1.
Oh, nice.
This year, beat John Ozier in the championship. Okay. Tony Smith took down Jaguars today, Listener League number 2, which is the one you and Fan Cam were in.
Well, how'd we finish
this year? Not first.
Okay.
And not, I don't know what you finished, but you didn't finish first or second.
Okay.
And then Stephen Benton was our winner, knocked off Tony in number 3. So Tony was in 2 of the championships.
Wow.
Let's see. This will
good
tell
year.
me where
you had a good
finished.
year in fantasy, Tom.
Yep.
Way to go.
He did have a good year in fantasy. I thought you were in number 2. Maybe you were in number 3. I don't know. I'll have to find where you were right there.
Can't you see what this crazy life is doing to me?
This is 3. I don't know. I can't see anything. Is that what Tony, help me out on that lyric. What do you got?
I can't believe we're playing this game.
We're not really, but Tom wants to, so
it's just a fantasy by Eldo Nova.
The long boards. You finished. Your squad defeated me in. Are you ready for this? The 11th place game in the consolation ladder. So congrats to you. You actually scored more points than Tony did in the championship.
Wow.
So had you been there, you would have won the whole thing, Tommy.
So close, but so
most
far
points
away.
in the league this week, as a matter of fact.
Really?
So congrats on your 11th place showing. I guess that puts me in 12th in that one. So
one ahead.
I gotta. ESPN is taking a mocking now. I got like when you go to the thing and you have your team's results. I got you try with a thumbs up. You tried. Thanks a lot. ET is back with us here. That means he is back somewhere with a passel of tickets. ET, I'm guessing you gave those away rather quickly at the Jaguar statue.
Man, I got tailed from the station. Somebody's like, "Yeah, Bumpin', I'm gonna just go wait at the station," and one of them followed me all the way there.
Well, there you go.
They got on to me quick.
All right, so where are you at now? Where have you moved to?
Oh, I'm at a place that's real friendly, man. I'm at Friendship Fountain right now. You hear all the water going on right now?
Oh, yeah.
I don't, but sure.
Yeah, I can envision it.
It sounds fantastic.
Close your eyes, Mike. You can see the water. There you go.
All right, so Friendship Fountain, ET. I'm going to need a little. Where is Friendship Fountain? I really don't know.
It's on the. Oh, go ahead, E. You tell him.
It's near the Museum of Science and History. By the Mosh.
Yeah.
The Mosh.
South Bank.
The Mosh. Yep. All right, so how many pair of tickets do you have now on you?
I got 2 more, man. I got 2 more for the first 2 that come get these tickets.
Last 2. Is this your last hit today?
No, the big one is next.
Oh, okay. So these were just bonus hits.
Yeah, these were bonus hits.
All right, so the big one, we'll have, 10 more pair? Is that right?
10 of them things.
Oh, my goodness. So ET's got a dozen pair left, but he's only giving away 2 pair right now.
And don't try to strong-arm them for more than 2.
It's Friendship Fountain.
Yeah,
okay?
be friendly.
It's not Malfeasance Fountain. ET, my man, you are doing the Lord's work out there, getting those tickets in Jaguar fans' hands. So hopefully we pack the bank this Sunday, and thanks in part to your efforts. So we'll be listening for you. I'm assuming that sometime during XL Primetime you'll have the last batch given away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the plan.
All right. Be listening. We don't know. I honestly have no idea where ET is going to be next.
Yeah.
So it won't be Friendship Fountain, though. He's going to be there for about 2 more minutes because somebody's going to run up on him. ET, all the best, man. We'll see you Monday.
I think somebody running up on me right now.
There you go. Right there. All right. Take care of business. All right. Let's do this. Let's take our final break. We'll come back. Let's go rapid fire keys to victory roundtable. And we'll put a bow on this with a final score prediction for the Jags and the Tennessee Titans. Coming up on Sunday at the Bank, this is Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
This is Jaguars Today Friday, brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified, fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Want to be an MRN honorary pit reporter? Complete with tickets to the February 12th dual races at Daytona International Speedway. And shadow MRN reporters as they do interviews along pit road at the pre-race stage. Text RACE to the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 for your chance to race to win at K1 Speed Racing Friday, January 9th. Best time wins. Thanks to K1 Speed and the Motor Racing Network.
Hey guys, if you messed up by getting her a robot vacuum cleaner for Christmas, Beard's Diamonds can get you out of the doghouse. Now through New Year's weekend, you can still get that stunning piece of jewelry and save up to 44%. Everything's included: rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands, all the gifts women love every day of the year. But hurry, this amazingly popular offer ends January 3rd at 5 p.m. and will not be extended. And if you're planning that New Year's weekend proposal, we've got you covered with a great selection of ready-to-wear diamond rings starting as low as $795. It's been a fantastic year at Beard's, and we're so grateful for your business and your trust. In a sea of mega corporate chain jewelers, we're honored to be the only one that's locally owned in the town center. We are proud to be a part of this amazing community, and you can count on us again in 2026 to deliver the highest quality jewelry at the guaranteed best value, with the service and attention you can only get from an independent jeweler that's been around nearly 45 years. Happy New Year from Beard's Diamonds.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up, and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Mac in the Middle, Tom McManus. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. On 1010XL.
All right, here we go. I got about 5 minutes. That's plenty of time. Let's knock out a little keys to victory round table rapid fire. I'm going to lead one off because I feel like I get poached a lot. I'm going to go. Basically, Tony poached me on our X Factor, so I'm going to reverse it. It's basically the same thing. My first key: don't let Jeffrey Simmons wreck your day. Yeah. Right? Don't have that. Let him have that 2.5 sack day, 4 quarterback hits.
It's my top key too. Yeah.
Right. I mean, right. We're all gonna. It's a key. It's not like it's brilliant to have it. It's the obvious key. That is the game wrecker that they have. So don't let him wreck the game.
Yeah, I think I did have that at the top of my list. I would say keep Trevor hot going into the playoffs. Right, like the streak that he's on. That's all great. That's special. Streak needs to keep going for the next month and a half or so, right? Like, we need Trevor at this kind of level for a while here, so let's keep the hot streak going for Trevor Lawrence this week against the Titans.
Yeah, mine was a little bit like that. Whip it and whip it good. They give away 8.1 yards per attempt at almost 70%, 68%. So, to me, that says we're going to be able to throw the ball down the field a little bit and make some big plays. So, whip it and whip it good, Mike.
All right, whip it good. I'm going to say...
What song is that from?
Very nice.
Whip
Hey, you're catching on. I'm going to say contain the other big threat there, their Pro Bowl return man, Chimere DK. I think the Jags, they just kick it out of the end zone all day.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's dangerous for sure.
I mean, he's a field flipper. He's got a couple of touchdowns, punt return. He's dangerous there too. So across the board, he was the AFC All-Pro return man. I'm not saying Parker's not good. Parker's very good.
Of course.
That's one of their keys to victory, is slowing him down. That's not our concern. So don't let Chimere DK break a long one or two. I mean, Ashton Doolin gave the Colts a chance with a couple of those long kickoff returns, right?
Absolutely.
So let's not have any of that nonsense.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 keys I listed were have a plan for Jeffrey Simmons, have a plan for DK, right?
Yeah.
Like those were 2 of the ones that I listed because that's where the Titans are strongest, is at those 2 spots. So neutralize those 2 strengths for the Titans. I would add to the list for me, I've been calling for this for about a month now and it hadn't happened yet, but I still get the feeling. I think the Jaguars they're most dangerous if Brian Thomas Jr. is a deep threat.
Yeah.
And it hadn't shown up as big as I think it could here recently for him. So I think at some point down the stretch, I was waiting on him to have that big game for Brian Thomas Jr. So I think the opportunity is certainly there against the Titans secondary that doesn't stop much. You know, there will be space for Brian Thomas Jr. to have that kind of week. I think it would be a big thing to have happen going into the playoffs because teams are already kind of wary with Brian Thomas and the way they're getting ready anyway. I don't want them to have any reason not to remain wary of Brian Thomas Jr. going into the playoffs because it opens up so many other things underneath with Parker and Jacoby and those guys in the middle of the field.
Our pass rush needs to be hungry like the wolf. They give up a ton of sacks and a ton of quarterback hits, 55 sacks, 108 QB hits. Go feed, fellas, and you got to be hungry like the wolf.
All right. There's a theme developing right here.
What's that side say?
This one's related to yours because it has to do with containing Cam Ward. Cam Ward has been pretty good. 8-1, as you pointed out, the last 4 games, touchdown interception ratio, and I think he's particularly dangerous on broken plays. The longer he can extend the play, that's when coverage can break down. Jack's been pretty good about that this year, but I think that is one way that Cam Ward can hurt you, so I want to make sure they contain that. Tone?
Yeah, I would add a little bit of Tony Pollard is a good player. He's not a great player, but he's a good enough player that Devon Hamilton has played really well as the nose here throughout the season, and it's why they're number 1 against the run. Keep that kind of – there are streaks that the Jags have going right now that this week, to me, is more about keeping – the things that are hot as they're getting ready for the playoffs. So I would add Devon Hamilton playing that nose, stopping the run this week.
Let's have a clean game. We got 125 total penalties. The Titans have 124. So they're right there. Who can play the cleanest game on Sunday? Hopefully it's our Jags. You got a song to go with that? Come on, hurry. Nope. Clean? Anything?
Clean. No.
No, me neither.
I don't.
I wish I did, but I don't.
I don't have anything for you there.
No. Mr. Clean.
Yeah,
sing that song.
I don't know what's his theme.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean,
Mr. Clean. Yeah, there you go. There's our song.
There's some lyric after that, but I don't know what.
I'm sure there is. I'm going. All right, I got 27-20 Jaguars. I think it'll be just
poacher.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Totally.
Yes. Finally, man. You guys have been poaching me on scores all year.
Fine.
Denmark got me last week. Unbelievable. Tony, what do you got?
34-13.
34-13. That's the same score I gave last week, as a matter of fact.
The spread's like 13.5 or something.
It's the bit. I think it's 12.5 this morning is what I saw. I think it's the biggest in the NFL this week.
I'm gonna go. They win by 10. So let's go 31-21.
All right, 31-21. Denmark?
No. Let me retract. They're not going to score 3 touchdowns. Let's give them 10 points, and we'll take 31. I changed my mind.
You were just giving them 20 until I took your score, but not now.
I don't think they're going to score 3 touchdowns.
31-10? 31-10.
27-17.
27-17. So that's the way you adjust off that prediction right there. All right, we all got the Jags winning. We hope you're all out there in full-throated support and cheer them on to victory and a home game to open up the playoffs at a minimum. All right, with that, let's say hello to XL Primetime.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, hello, Matt Hayes. How are things?
Hello, fellas.
We got Jags in a very important game this weekend, trying to win the AFC South. And I know you've got college football playoff outcomes.
We got a route Sunday is what we got. A route. Go out there. You're the better team. Beat them down.
Just
continue to send a notice to everyone.
Just win. I hope they don't get the notice, honestly.
No,
I
I
hope
want
they
the
don't get
beatdown.
Harass the QB.
Oh, I'd love a beatdown, but I'll be happy with any win as long as they stay relative.
Let's not remember, this is the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the team that you hate.
Sure.
Beat them while they're down. Put your foot on their throat.
You know what? You got me
Period.
thinking, man. Couple unnecessary roughness early in the game should work out great.
Put the foot on
Little
the
extra
throat.
hit,
Period.
right at the sideline. Maybe you shouldn't have hit him, but you do it anyway.
Yes.
First quarter stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just win. All right, what do you got coming up today, Matt?
We will talk a lot about that game, and of course, the college football playoff, which is developing into a wonderful story.
It is, unless you're an SEC fan.
Yeah.
So, which I'm not. So it is a wonderful
Although Ole Miss
story.
is in the SEC, so that's
They are.
Yeah,
they bracketed it so a couple of them would play each other, and they at least have one left. Good for them.
Lame Kiffin is his new name.
Ooh, good one,
Lame.
Tommy.
Thank you.
What song's that from?
There's a song out there.
All right, that's it. Matt, get out of here. Have a good show. XL Primetime coming up for the next couple hours, and probably we'll get a visit on the phone lines from ET somewhere out there with the 1010 XL Jaguar motif van, giving away another 10 pair of tickets on our final run at Blitz the Bank this weekend. So enjoy the game. You're going to be out there this
absolutely.
weekend?
Me and the fam going to come and support the team and party on down. Let's
Party
go.
down, man.
Yep.
And let's all celebrate another Victory Monday in a few days coming up. All right, for Tony Smith, Tom McManus, Dylan Denmark, I'm Mike Dempsey. Thank you for listening to the Jaguars today. Stay healthy, crush the Titans, get that home game, and be AFC South champions.
Come on.
We will we'll talk to you Sunday on Game Day right here on 1010 XL and 92.5 FM.
The Maxwell House Coffee will live